See some important compounds of sodium. The continuation here already we seen sodium carbonate. Now sodium chloride. Here the sodium chloride is the most abundant compound in the earth, in seawater, that is, which contains the seawater in 2.7 to 2.9% by mass. Here commonly the salt is obtained by evaporation of seawater. Then the crude sodium chloride generally obtained by the crystallization of brine solution that contain sodium sulfate, calcium sulfate, calcium chloride, and magnesium chlorides as impurities. Okay. Here, the calcium chloride and the magnesium chlorides are impurities because they are deliquescent. The deliquescent means absorb moisture easily from the atmosphere. Then, to obtain the pure sodium chloride, the crude salt is dissolved in the minimum amount of water and filtered to remove the insoluble impurities. So, the solution is then saturated with the hydrogen chloride gas. The crystals of pure sodium chloride is separated out. So, the calcium and the magnesium chloride being more soluble than the sodium chloride remains in the solution. Okay. Generally, the sodium chloride melts at 1081 Kelvin, that is the melting point 1081 Kelvin, and the solubility is 36 gram in 100 gram of water at 273 Kelvin. The solubility does not increase appreciably with increase in the temperature. Then uses is already we know that the common salt, that is table salt for domestic purpose, and preparation of sodium hydroxide and sodium carbonate. Then next is a sodium hydroxide. That is caustic soda. NaOH. The formula is NaOH. The sodium hydroxide is prepared by the electrolysis of sodium chloride in the Kastner-Kellner cell. Generally, a brine solution is electrolyzed using a mercury cathode and the carbon is anode. When the sodium metal discharged at cathode combines with mercury to form sodium amalgam. So, chlorine gives an evolved at the anode. For example, cathode, this means it undergoes a reduction. So, Na plus 1 electron gains to gives Na in the presence of mercury. Okay. Na and amalgam. Then at anode, Cl minus to undergoes oxidization to form Cl2 and 1 electron. So the amalgam is treated with the water to give the sodium hydroxide and the hydrogen gas. So this is the amalgam. So sodium amalgam. Sodium amalgam treatment with water to produce sodium hydroxide, mercury and the hydrogen gas. Here the sodium hydroxide is a white translucent solid. Then melting point is 591 Kelvin. See, they are readily soluble in water and it gives a strong alkaline solution. So the crystals of sodium hydroxides are deliquescent, and the sodium hydroxide solution at the surface react with the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere to form the sodium carbonate. Then the uses of sodium hydroxide is manufactures of soap, paper industries, artificial silks, and number of chemical preparations. Then the petroleum refining industries, purifications of ores, that is bauxite ore, in textile industries, like this. So many uses are there. Then next is the baking soda, that is sodium hydrogen carbonate. So sodium hydrogen carbonate, or simply we can tell sodium bicarbonate. That is baking soda. NaHCO3. The formula is NaHCO3. The sodium hydrogen carbonate is called baking soda when it decomposes on heating. The generates of bubbles of the carbon dioxide gas. That is, the sodium hydrogen carbonate is made by saturating a solution of sodium carbonate with the carbon dioxide. So the white crystal powder of the sodium hydrogen carbonate appear. That is, the less soluble gets separated, or like sodium carbonate react with the carbon dioxide. This aqueous sodium carbonate react with the carbon dioxide to form sodium hydrogen carbonate. So this is baking soda. Usually the sodium hydrogen carbonates are mild antiseptic for the skin infection, then used for some fire extinguishers. So these are the uses. Next is the biological importance of the sodium and potassium. This is a typical 70 kilogram of man contains 90 gram of sodium and 170 gram of potassium, compared with only 5 gram of iron and the 0.06 gram of copper. So the sodium ions are sodium ions are found in the primarily on the outside of cells, so being located in the blood plasma and is the interstitial fluid which surrounds the cell. So these ions participate in the transmission of nerve signals, in regulating the flow of water across the cell membrane, and in the transport of sugar and amino acid into the cell. So here the sodium and potassium, the chemical that is similar to the chemical, differ quantitatively in their ability to penetrate the cell membrane. So in their transport mechanism and their efficiency to activate the enzymes. Here the potassium ions are most abundant cations with the cell fluid, where they activate many enzymes and participate in the oxidation of glucose. Then with sodium, like this, there is the transmission of the nerve signals. Next is a group 2 elements. Generally they are called alkaline earth metals. See, the group 2 elements contains beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. So these are called group 2 elements. Their general electronic configuration is end with there is NS2. Simply they are s orbitals are completely filled. That is the outer electronic configuration. Here the atomic and the ionic radii of the group 2 element is the alkaline earth metals are smaller than those of the corresponding alkali metals in the same period. So because increased nuclear charge in this element within the group, the atomic and the ionic radii are increased with increasing atomic number. Next is the ionization enthalpy. So the ionization enthalpies of alkaline earth metals have low ionization enthalpy because of large size of the atom. The size of that is the atomic size increases down the group, ionization enthalpy decreases. You can see the values are given, the 10.2, table number 10.2. You can look at that. Then the ionization enthalpy of the alkaline earth metals are higher than those of the corresponding group 1 metals, that is the alkali metal, because the small size as compared to the corresponding alkali metal. So next is the hydration enthalpy. Simply we can write hydration enthalpy. This ionization enthalpy we can write like this. See, the alkali metal ion, the hydration enthalpy of earth metals, that is the metal ions are decreases with increasing ionic size down the group. Like the order will be, that is beryllium 2 plus, magnesium 2 plus, calcium 2 plus, that is greater than. Then strontium 2 plus, barium 2 plus. So the hydration enthalpy of the alkaline earth metals ions are larger than those of the alkali metal ions. So the compounds of alkali earth metal, that is the alkaline earth metals, are more extensively hydrated than those of the alkali metal. Example, magnesium chloride and the calcium chloride exist as a magnesium chloride hexahydrate, that is 6H2O, and the calcium chloride also similarly CaCl2 dot 6H2O. Here while the NaCl and the KCl potassium chloride do not form such hydrates. Okay? Only these two compounds. That is in group 2. Then the physical properties of the group 2 elements. They are generally silvery white, lustrous and relatively soft but harder than the alkali metals. Beryllium and magnesium appears to us somewhat grayish. The melting point and the boiling points of the elements higher than the of the alkali metals because of small size of the alkali metal. Then, however, the not systematic because the low ionization enthalpy, they are strong electropositive in the nature. That is the main reason. Then the electropositive character increases down the group from beryllium to barium. Okay. Then next is the chemical properties. The chemical properties of the alkaline earth metal. First, reactivity towards air and water. Reactivity towards air and water. Here the beryllium and magnesium are kinetically inert to oxygen and water because of the formation of an oxide film on their surface. However, the powdered beryllium bonds beryllianity on the ignition of an air to give beryllium oxide and the beryllium nitride. That is beryllium oxide and beryllium nitride. That is beryllium nitride and the beryllium oxide. So here the magnesium is the more electropositive and burns with the dazzling brilliance of air to give magnesium oxide and the magnesium nitride. Then the calcium, strontium and bariums are readily attacked by air to form the oxides and the nitride. They also react with water and increasing vigor even the cold to form the hydroxide. Then next is the reactivity towards the halogen. Reactivity towards the halogens. So all the alkaline earth metals are combined with halogen at elevated temperature to form their halides. Generally we know that metal, this M indicates metal of any group 2, then halogen, simply we can write X, that means fluorine, chlorine, bromine or iodine to form the metal halides. For example, here magnesium means magnesium react with chlorine to form magnesium chloride. So this is the metal halide. that is the thermal decomposition of ammonium beryllium fluoride is the best route for the preparation of the beryllium fluoride and the beryllium chloride in the conveniently made from the oxide. That is the beryllium oxide, carbon react with carbon, then presence of chlorine to form, that is this temperature should be 600 to 800 Kelvin. 600 to 800 Kelvin to form the beryllium chloride and carbon monoxide. Reactivity towards hydrogen. Here all the elements except beryllium combine with hydrogen upon heating to form their hydrides. That is, simply we can write it, that is metal hydride, MH2. The beryllium hydride, however, can be prepared by the reaction of beryllium chloride with the lithium aluminum hydride. The reaction is beryllium chloride react with the lithium aluminum hydride to form beryllium hydride and lithium chloride and aluminum chloride, AlCl3. Then the reactivity towards acid, reactivity towards acids. See, the alkaline earth metals are readily react with acid, liberating the hydrogen gas. So when metal react with HCl, there is 2 moles of HCl to form metal chlorides and the hydrogen gas. Then reducing nature, alkali metals, the alkaline earth metals are strong reducing agents because they have a large negative values of their reduction potential. Then the reducing power is less than those of their corresponding alkali metals. So beryllium has less negative values compared to other alkaline earth metals. The reducing nature is due to the large hydration energy associated with the small size of the beryllium 2+ ion and relatively large value of the atomization enthalpy of the metal. Next is the solutions in liquid ammonia. Solutions in liquid ammonia. So solutions in liquid ammonia mean that like alkali metals, the alkaline earth metals dissolve in liquid ammonia to give deep blue black solution forming ammoniated ions. So like metal react with X plus Y moles of ammonia to give the complex metal complex NH3 X 2 plus then 2 NH3 Y times 2 minus. So from these solutions, the ammoniated like this, suppose that metal, this means metal NH3 6 times 2 plus can be removed, and that is can be recovered. Then the uses of the alkaline earth metal, usually beryllium used in the manufactures of alloys, that is copper beryllium alloys are used in the high strength of preparation of the high strength of the springs. Then the metallic beryllium is used for making windows of X-ray tubes. Then using in the lightweight mass, that is the aircraft, like this. So many uses are there.